Hello, thank you for tuning in. This is the first installment of Bill Talks About Comic Book Stuff and such and things. If I sound like a mess, that's because my body decided it would be a great idea to get the flu during the summer. Yay! Anyways, moving on. Today is a historic day in Marvel history. Today, July 27, 2018, Disney and Fox shareholders approved Disney's purchase of Fox's entertainment assets. This means that Marvel's first family, the Fantastic Four, and Marvel's most popular franchise, X-Men, is coming home. This also means that the Fantastic Four and the X-Men can now be implemented into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I would tell you the history of why Marvel didn't already have the rights to those two franchises, but there are already other videos online that you can find that will explain it much better than I could. What I want to discuss is how Disney's Marvel could easily transition the Fantastic Four and X-Men into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. A lot of prediction and suggestion videos state that they could do something where Marvel Cinematic Universe is one universe and there is another universe where Fantastic Four and X-Men reside, and for some reason these two universes combine into one. I don't think that's such a good idea. I think instead that it should be established that the characters in the MCU are already well aware of these characters and have had interactions with them in the past. For instance, when Tony Stark and Mr. Fantastic Reed Richards meet, they should automatically recognize each other. It's not a stretch at all that two of the greatest minds in Marvel have already met on many occasions and even worked together in some aspect. So, I can hear you asking, well, where were all these characters between the time of Iron Man and Infinity War? Well, let's start with Fantastic Four. This is where the Fantastic Four movie comes in. The Fantastic Four movie will take place long before or even shortly before the events of Iron Man. In the movie, Reed will discover the end zone, otherwise known as the negative zone. And at the end of the movie, the Fantastic Four get trapped inside the end zone by either Doctor Doom, some other enemy, or even just by mistake. This explains their absence in all the events that take place afterwards. Then in a future movie, Tony Stark, Bruce Banner, or even Doctor Strange could free the Fantastic Four from the end zone after being hired to investigate their disappearance. Moving on to the X-Men, which is even easier to explain, the MCU has already mentioned mutants, except they didn't call them mutants, they called them miracles. Miracles in the MCU could be a politically correct term for mutants, as the word mutant could be seen as a derogatory term. The X-Men's absence can easily be explained with a movie where the X-Men are dealing with their own Thanos-scale catastrophe, whether it be Mr. Sinister, Magneto, the Brotherhood, Apocalypse, whatever. This could lead to an Avengers versus X-Men movie where the Avengers are mad that the X-Men didn't include or inform them in any way of the events that happened. In conclusion, to summarize things, the Fantastic Four and X-Men being in the MCU is as easy as them saying, they've been here this whole time. They were just busy with their own issues. Make sure you leave a comment to tell me how wrong and dumb I am. Inappropriately fondle that subscribe button and jiggle that bell. Smell you later.